Your consignment store? Am I
Yes.
saying that right?
Yes. Furniture, art, lighting.
You even told me you have
Accessories.
designer handbags sometimes.
We even have design and
I was like, I
guitars.
didn't know that.
We even buy and sell guitars.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. And you used to be by the post office in downtown Boca,
Yes.
right on Meisner Boulevard.
Yes.
But now you're in a new, bigger location.
Yes, on 20th Street, on 20th and Northwest First, right off Dixie. It's
Right.
triple the size of the old store.
I was in there recently because I just moved and I was looking for some things, and it is amazing.
Thank you.
The things that you get are incredible, really high quality. Now, you were telling me in the green room that you don't take just anything. It has to be.
We get, it's like raining furniture in Boca because there's a lot of people buy, sell, get married, get divorced, kill each other, who knows what.
Yeah, a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. So, and it's it's a wealthy community. So we take about 5% of what we see. So we're very selective.
So you're very picky. Okay.
Very, very picky. And it's not, what's harder about our business is that we don't have a catalog that we order from. So, it's just
what shows
I'm a
up.
curator.
Well, how do people find you?
They've known us forever.
Right, I would know your
Because
store.
it's
I think I
been
took
around
some
50
furniture to you
years.
once. You didn't want it.
I didn't. Sorry.
It was nice.
I'm sorry. Had I known, it would have helped you. But
So people find you. They say, "I'm moving. I got to get rid of this stuff."
yeah,
and-
or they just bought a place and they want to stage a house. that
Are you
they wanna
stage
sell.
houses too?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do all of that. We help with design, we help with decorating, we do everything. But we've been around. The store's been around 50 years, one of the oldest in the country, and I own it for the past 15 years. And
Wow.
we've been voted, I think, 6 or 7 years in a row, the best consignment store in Boca.
You do have beautiful things. Like I said, I was just in
It's
there
the
recently.
idea.
It's very, very high end furniture
Yep.
that somebody else paid retail for, and now you have the opportunity to get it at
That's
a very
60,
good price.
70, 80%
Yeah,
cheaper than retail. I mean, to buy new furniture is really crazy.
yeah, it is crazy.
I mean, it's worse than buying a car.
And you want quality because you sit on it, you use it every day, so you can't have something that's going to fall apart. And that's another thing I love about your store. Everything is. I mean, you can walk through there and see that some of these things came out of waterfront mansions,
Yeah.
just beautiful. And you have contemporary,
Yeah,
you have traditional.
Transitional, and a few antiques, although antiques don't sell so well today. But we have dishes, we have silver, we have lots of accessories, a lot of art,
Lamps I saw in there.
a lot of lamps,
lighting.
and a lot of art. I like
lot of
art,
art,
so we have
yeah.
way too much of it. We must have 1,300 pieces of art.
So it's a really fun place if you're trying to just spruce up the place you have or furnish an entire house. You
Yeah,
could,
and we can
you
do
know,
it quick, and you can do it quickly.
right.
So as opposed to, and listen, we have a lot of designers that buy from us, and then sell to their clients at
Yeah.
hopefully not too big a markup.
See, I'm sure that happens.
It happens all
because
the
you
time.
have a lot of like collectibles and things
Yeah,
too.
sure.
Statuary and
Yeah. All kind. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
art, we have accessories, we have glassware, we have a lot of signed pieces with sculptures.
I saw that.
It's
yeah.
endless. It's really
And
endless.
we do have some pictures that I gave to Freddie. So when he wants to put those up on the screen,
Okay.
I'll let him, and then we'll see
A lot
right
of those
there.
things are probably sold by now.
The stuff comes in and out really quickly,
comes
right?
in
You
and
told
out.
me you had some Chanel bags, and I said, "Oh, good," and you said they're
They're
already
gone.
gone.
There's no logic. There's no logic to what sells. I mean, it's really incredible. And we try to. I'm a curator. I try to find things that I think are interesting. If I knew
Yeah.
what would sell, I'd only have that. So it's not. We don't have a catalog and say, well, I'd like to get this couch in a blue, green, or whatever. The hell it
Right.
is.
And anybody that wants to look this stuff up online, you can go to pastperfectconsignment.com. You have everything on there too, right?
Not everything,
Not
because
everything.
it's impossible
Yeah.
to just keep up with it, putting stuff on, taking it off. Sometimes people buy stuff as it's coming off a truck, which is great for everybody.
Yeah.
Because space is at a premium, and we're
Right.
25,000 feet, and we're always
25,000 feet.
Yeah.
Wow. That place is huge.
full. It's huge.
Okay.
It's huge, and we're always full.
So let's say I had a house and I wanted you to come over and take a look and see if you want anything. What are you looking for?
Anything that's high quality, in good, has to be in good shape, clean.
Yeah, I know all your stuff looks brand
Yeah.
new.
So we have to, and interesting. I mean, we have. I mean, we don't have everything that's just. We have some nice cat that people can afford to live. We have stuff we sell out of our warehouse for not a lot of money. Kids going to school, they want something that's $300-400, buy a couch or something like that.
Oh, you do have that kind of stuff too.
We have some of that. We
Okay.
sell out of it. We have a lot of outdoor furniture.
You don't display that stuff in your store?
Yeah, we move stuff around all the time.
Okay.
And the difficulty is arranging the store so it looks okay, and we're always overloaded.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of stuff.
There's
See,
a lot to
outdoor
see.
furniture, too. I didn't even think
Yes,
about
we
that.
have
but
outdoor furniture.
in South Florida, you certainly would, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
and we have great stuff. And again, to buy anything new is really nuts.
No, it is. I believe in recycling. And I was telling you, my friend Lisa used to have Serendipity, the
Yeah.
consignment store. It was handbags and clothes and stuff. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
She closed, and I totally miss her. But that whole concept,
It's great.
because Boca Raton is a very wealthy community. People buy a lot of things.
There are some
And
websites that are selling women's clothing that are huge, billion-dollar businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell a lot of high-end pocketbooks.
Right.
Chanel. I mean, the big name stuff always brings money.
Right, right.
So Chanel, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, always
Yeah.
easy to sell.
I can't believe you get handbags. I didn't even think about that. Ladies,
They fight over. I don't get it.
you don't understand the whole
I don't
high-end
understand.
handbag.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's strange.
I really don't. Get it.
Yeah, it is strange.
But that's okay.
I like the kind that are high-end, but you don't
You
know
can't
it.
tell.
Not the big label, the flashy ones. I
Well,
like
I'll
the ones
tell
that
you-
you just know are made well.
Well, I'll tell you. But the funny thing is, there are a lot of brands made around the world that are fantastic.
Right.
But
Nobody knows.
women are looking for Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to an auction one time. I never forget this. And they had some Louis and Chanels, and the women were fighting at an auction, paying crazy prices. And they had 5 handbags by a company named Loewe, which is a very high-end Spanish leather manufacturer. And they have
Okay.
amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
None of the women were interested in any
didn't
of that.
want
So
it.
I ended up buying 5 pocketbooks for, I think, $20 a piece. Which is ridiculous because they're like $2,500, $3,000 pocketbooks.
Right. But there's looking for
Crazy.
that name.
They didn't know the name.
recognition.
Crazy. So, but that's when I look for stuff, good design good design is good design.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why it's really, my store is very eclectic. We have all
It
kinds
sure
of things.
is. Yes.
And interesting, high quality stuff. And that's what we look for.
Mm-hmm.
We have some vanilla stuff because you can't just sell, some people just want a beige this,
Basic
da, da, da.
stuff, yeah.
Basic stuff, which we have.
Mm-hmm.
But we look for interesting stuff, and that's what I've tried to do. And we're always trying to improve, what we have. Sometimes, and we also, our turnover is pretty high. And one of the things we also do is we donate probably three truckloads a month to various charities.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So we work with Wounded Warriors, we work with Helping Hands, abused women, all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always giving away a lot of stuff. And even if we're full, if we give away stuff to make room for anything great, we always take it.
Wow. So you move stuff out just to get stuff
just
in
to
there.
make room sometimes.
So
Sure.
what is the most fantastic piece of furniture you've ever come across?
Let me see. Well, I have a piece right now. It's a sectional couch made by Adrian Pearsall for Gabriella Crespi. I don't know if you know that name or not.
Sounds familiar, but
Gabriella Crespi was a very famous Italian designer, died several years ago. Brilliant. Her stuff, if you look on First Dibs, her stuff goes for it's crazy prices. I have a sectional couch that he did for her, and it's spectacular.
what does it look like?
It looks like bamboo, but it's not bamboo. It's like pencil thin bamboo.
Uh-huh.
I think I sent you a picture of it, but I'm
Okay,
not
hey
sure.
Freddie, we got those pictures?
It's a white fabric with
Okay.
with like a pencil bamboo.
Yeah, I think I saw that. We're going to put those up in a minute here.
It's crazy. First of all, to read about her, she was a fantastic woman
Yeah.
and very, very interesting. And her stuff is highly collectible. I mean, she has coffee. She designed something called the Z desk. I wish I could find one.
What is that? Is
It looks
the shape
like a
of
Z.
Yeah. Okay,
It
I've
looks
seen
like
that.
a Z. If you could find one, I could get $250,000 tomorrow.
Wow. Anybody out there got one? Okay,
Anyone
here we've got. Looks like a candelabra.
Yes.
So you have those kind of things
Yes, we got some of that.
there.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Next one, Freddie. That's nice though. I like that.
Liberace gave it to us. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that it?
Yes. That's
Okay.
it.
That's
That's
the
it.
Crespi piece.
Gabriella Crespi.
Gabriella
Adrian Pearsall designed it for her.
Wow. That is. And is it cloth or is it leather?
No, it's cloth.
Cloth. And it has a table to go with it.
Yes, there's also a coffee table.
Can you give us the price on?
That's very expensive, but not for what it is. We're selling it. We'd sell it now for $11,000, and I know that's
And
a
what
lot
was
of
the
money for a
retail?
couch. If you look up some of her pieces, I mean, she has boxes that sell for $15,000.
Wow.
I mean, crazy.
Wow. It's beautiful,
It's
though.
beautiful. Absolutely. It's special.
Yeah. That would certainly make a room, wouldn't it?
Usually some people don't come into the consignment store looking to spend that much for a couch.
Right.
You know, they're looking for bargains, and we.
But no, I think people come to you to look for special stuff because
Well,
I know
my
I always do. I figure this is Boca. He's got to have something really magnificent in
Well,
there.
my idea was when I took over this business was to have. I wanted a better consignment stores because most of the stores you walk into the consignment stores, every store has 8, 10, 12 good pieces. But I wanted a store full of great stuff. So my
Everything.
prices are a little higher than other consignment stores, but many things were very competitive price-wise. But it's not like you can buy 10 of what I have.
Right.
Doesn't
Can
exist.
you go to the next picture, Freddie? Okay, now that's an antique desk?
Yes. No,
Okay.
it's a
Armoire?
no, a makeup.
Oh, a vanity.
Vanity.
Okay, now you got me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's from the 30s, deco, and there's a big armoire and a bed to match.
Oh, my goodness.
Came out of a penthouse at 1000 Ocean.
You're kidding.
No, I'm serious.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty amazing. Okay, next one, Freddie. I liked these. Are those bar stools? Or?
Yes, very high end.
Oh, yes.
Those bar stools are very, very high end, and we're selling them relatively inexpensively.
Can you give me an idea how much?
Yeah, we'd sell right now. They're marked down to I think $275 each. They probably cost $3,000 each.
And it looks like leather?
Leather.
Oh, wow.
And beautiful.
And you know, if you have a little bar in your kitchen, something like that
Yeah.
could really
Absolutely.
make it.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful and comfortable.
Yeah, they look comfortable. Right, because they got backs and
Yeah,
arms.
no, they're beautiful.
Nice and cushy. Wow, if I didn't already have bar stools, I would want
We
those.
have tons. We have outdoor furniture. We have
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, next one, Freddie. Now, what is that? That's like a
It's a
chest,
buffet.
a buffet,
But it
okay.
was actually originally a TV lift. So someone
to
had it
put TV
custom
on.
made in the 80s, but the only TV that would fit in there now is a small one, which no one has any use for.
right.
So but I use it as a buffet. I think it's one of the nicest pieces I've
Oh
ever
yeah,
had.
it's very pretty. It's turquoise.
It's
Is it
yeah,
wood?
turquoise, yeah. Highly
Wow.
polished, yeah, lacquered, and burl with top and
You could use that as a
fringe around the
bar,
bottom.
maybe.
You could use it as a bar. Yes, you
Wow.
could. You could make shelves and have a lift-up bar.
Mm-hmm.
Very James Bond.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Love the colors.
Yeah. Okay, next one, Freddie. Oh, that's the dining room table. I like that one. And it's big,
Yeah.
but square. So it's got 8 seats.
Yes.
And I don't know, is the top made out of marble?
The top
It looks
is
like it's black?
No, the top is glass.
Glass? Okay.
The top is glass, and the company that makes that is a company called Poltrona Frau. Very
Okay.
very expensive Italian furniture. New, the chairs are I think $3,600 each.
A piece.
with
There's
a
8 of them.
each. Yes, and you have to wait 6 months to get them.
Yes, that's the trouble with
And the
ordering
table
that
was
kind
about 20 some odd thousand, so you know it's very expensive.
Wow.
And we sold it for that actually was just sold.
That's already gone?
for
Okay.
$7,500.
of the whole thing?
The whole thing
With the chairs?
with the chairs.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So people think that's expensive for a
No,
consignment store,
not when you're
but
getting
not
quality.
for what it is.
No, nothing gives you more pleasure on a day-to-day basis than the furniture in your home.
Yeah.
When you, even just walking past, if I walk past that dining room table every day,
fabulous.
it makes you feel good.
It's
Yeah.
fabulous. No,
Yeah.
really. And stuff, once you get it out of our store,
Mm-hmm.
looks so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have a lot of things in there. Once you get in your own environment, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, next one, Freddie. I think we have more. Okay.
Another Poltrona
That's a
Frau.
curved wood.
Yes. The wood is
curved
curved,
wood,
bent, with a glass top.
That's beautiful.
All of that was from, this went with the table.
Oh, that one with the table.
Yeah, this just went out. Someone was staging a very expensive house, and they bought this, they bought that, and the art,
Wow. Oh, yeah. That
and the
art was
accessories.
nice,
They
too.
bought it all. So it was
Wow.
fantastic. They bought a lot of furniture for not a lot of money.
I can see why the designers shop in your store when they're.
God only
work-
knows what they
Yes.
sold it for.
Right.
I can't,
That's where their profit is, huh?
Well, I mean, most designers, they should work on a markup, whatever cost is, plus
Yeah.
15, 20, 30%, whatever it is, whatever
Right.
the deal is. But, I mean, occasionally we know that someone would buy something for $1,000 and sell it to their client for $4,000.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, designers. Now you know where to go.
Yep.
That is beautiful. It's like a wave.
It's beautiful.
So that would be like maybe a sideboard in the dining room?
Yes, sure.
Wow, with that other beautiful table.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Amazing. Okay, do we have any more, Freddie? Oh, I love these.
They're just occasional chairs.
The
Someone
low
came out of
black leather chairs.
one of the apartments on in Meisner Village.
And look at the little headrest
Yep.
in the back.
Yep, perfect.
Those are adorable.
Yep.
Wow.
And they're in gray. They're pristine.
Yeah. Everything in your place is.
Well, we try to do that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you can't have, every now and then stuff happens because when you move furniture around,
Right.
you get scratches, dents, but we fix it.
Do you have statuary and things like that?
Yes, we have, as I said, we have 1,300 pieces of art because I like art. I have way too much of it.
Yeah.
We have statues. We have small statues, big statues, and tons of accessories. Some high-end Murano glass, lamps, fabulous lamps. And we try to keep it interesting with great stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a changing landscape. You know, if you come
Right.
today and you come
It
back
wouldn't be
next
what
week,
it was, right?
God willing, it'll all be gone. But that's not, but that's not realistic. But there's a lot of stuff that comes in and goes out,
Yeah.
and it's always new.
Do we have any more, Freddie? Nope. I guess that was it.
Right?
Very nice things.
So that's what we do, and it's a constant hunt for
Like a treasure hunt.
treasure. I'm a treasure hunter, a curator, and a treasure hunter.
So
And
if someone wanted, it's consignment, right?
Yes.
So if someone had something in their house that they want to consign, they'd call you.
Call us, send us pictures of what they have.
And let me give you the phone number right now. I think we've been putting it on the screen. It's 561-338-5656.
Yep.
So they'd tell you what they had first.
Yes.
And then if you're interested,
We
you'd
got to see
send-
pictures, and if it's a lot of house full, if it's stuff we're interested with from pictures, then we'll go out there. Because if we went out on every call, we'd never be in the store.
Right. You never have
I mean,
any
we get
time.
30 calls a day. People want to
Yeah.
give us stuff.
Right.
Because we have a reputation for selling good stuff. So not that we see everything. There are other consignment stores. But if people have high-end furniture, a lot of times we're going to get the call. No one's happy with the prices. Because if they bought it new, they're not happy.
Yeah.
And it happens. You know, I can't help that. But I
Right.
can't
It's like
give them
selling a used car. You
But I'm
can't
not
get...
telling them I'm going to give. But I don't want to blow smoke and tell them you're going to get so many dollars for a couch you paid some stupid amount of money for.
Right.
Because it just doesn't happen. You know?
Right, right.
I mean, it doesn't do either one of us any good to sit there.
Yeah.
I mean, we have value. Our real estate is
Right.
valuable.
You want to move it.
We want to move the goods. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we had a Fendi couch that was shipped to
A Fendi couch?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
shipped to Portugal.
Really?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
It was a brown ultra suede, beautifully stitched, you know, really high end stuff. And
Wow.
the couch was probably almost $30,000 new.
No. Oh, my goodness. What did it sell for?
$3,000.
Oh, you're kidding.
It is what it is.
That lucky person.
They also had a dining room table, never used. Never
Oh,
used.
my goodness.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fendi dining room table?
Fendi dining room table.
Fendi dining room table. Just to say you had that in your home would be pretty cool.
It's unbelievable what we see. It really
Wow.
is. Yeah.
Wow. And so the person, were they here on vacation and
No,
they just saw it?
they live in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and they live here, and they built a castle in Portugal.
And they shipped it to Portugal for the castle.
He has his own plane, so he
Took it with him.
took it with him. But he bought a lot of stuff from us.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's the most amazing place I've ever seen.
Wow.
I told him I'll give him a better price if he lets me deliver it on his plane.
So see, even people with private planes are
Oh yeah, all the time.
coming to you.
All the time.
Yeah.
Right? What's funny is sometimes we get people pull up in $500,000 cars, and they, you know, well, I can't pay $300.
They finagle them.
They're finagling. I said, "Are you kidding?" And
They're smart.
We have we do have flexibility, some more than others. We're always having sales on certain things. Right now, we're actually having a sale on all dining room tables, and if you need a new table
You need a
for
dining room
Easter
table?
or Passover, you can
You
get
got
a
'em.
great deal on stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of tables.
Just off the top of your head, do you have any special tables besides that one that sold?
We just got a Ralph Lauren farm table in
Oh, wow.
today, and we have. Then I got a. What did I get? I think it was we got the Ralph Lauren table in. We got a Bernhardt set in, and we have also a Caligaris table, contemporary.
Wow.
So Caligaris has a store on Federal Highway in Boca.
So what does the Caligaris table look like?
Glass top, modern bass, metal bass, and funky chairs, and that stuff always sells quickly.
Yeah, people like that for all the
Yeah, we have some
and,
Caligaris bar stools that are great. That sells very quickly. We also have there's a company called McGuire. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but they're very famous for that big wood table, octagonal shaped dining room. They make great stuff.
Yeah.
And we have one.
You got one of those?
Yeah, we have one of those. They're big, can seat 8 or 10.
Wow. And so now, do you deliver the stuff when somebody buys it?
We have an outside service that delivers.
Okay.
Local, they charge $75 an hour, and they work fast. They don't break much.
I might have to call them. I have an 800-pound statue I'm trying to move. Can they do it?
You need more than 2 guys. It would cost a little bit. Sure, they can do anything.
Okay. I'm going to have to get their number from you.
Yeah, no problem.
So even if someone comes in there and buys something huge, you've got the people that come right over and
of course.
deliver it.
Sure.
It's not a
We
problem.
also ship. We ship all over the world.
You were telling me that.
Yeah, it's amazing. Actually, last year we shipped to, I think it was 17 or 18 different countries.
Wow.
And the craziest thing we did was someone actually bought there was a buffet and shipped it to Moscow, which to this day I can't believe.
Wow. What kind of a buffet was it?
It was a very glitzy gold, something I'd never thought I would ever sell.
And it's in Moscow now.
It's in Moscow. But they pay for the shipping. Oh, one of the interesting we just got this huge desk. One of the founders of IHOP sold his house. I think it was 28,000 square foot spread in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And we got this huge carved desk that I think he paid $16,000 or $18,000 for. That we'd sell for $3,000. It's pristine.
Wow. Is it carved wood?
Carved wood.
Wow.
Big, heavy desk, but it's big.
Yeah.
And heavy.
Got to have the room for it.
So my guys will not deliver if they have to carry it up the stairs.
Elevator. If you got an elevator.
Well, you need a big one.
A big, yeah, that's true.
Big, heavy.
I often wonder how they get things into these places.
Sometimes they have to hoist them up.
Or in through a window, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The
There's
place
no
I
other
live
way.
now, on the 3rd floor, there's a huge bed that I bought it with the place. And I can't figure out how they got it in there. It wouldn't fit in the elevator. There is an elevator, but like you say.
It's small.
Yeah.
Either they broke it, put it apart, took it apart.
I don't think they could have taken. It's like a tufted headboard. I'll figure it out someday. Maybe they
Or
take
they-
all the windows out and put
Well,
it.
do you have a terrace?
No, not up there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I'll take it. Give me the
There's no way you
dimensions.
could get it up through the
No,
stairs. That wouldn't
no.
work.
Give me the dimensions. At what floor are you on?
3rd floor. Well, the bedroom's on the 3rd floor,
Yeah.
but there's an elevator that goes down to the 1st floor. But
All right.
they couldn't have even gotten it in through the garage. I'm trying to figure.
Get me the dimensions. Get me the dimensions and the dimensions of the elevator, and I'll figure it out.
Okay, they must have taken it apart.
I'll
guessing.
I'll tell you, it's an interesting story. We got some furniture from I think it was a penthouse in the Excelsior,
Okay.
and the original owner was I think it was Vince McMahon from World Wrestling.
Oh wow.
They owned and he ended up with the penthouse because his house was where the Excelsior is.
Okay.
And when he sold his house, and whoever was going to build the building, one of the
Oh, he
deals I guess he
negotiated
made,
the penthouse.
He got the penthouse.
Interesting.
So he had this fabulous, there's a very high-end contemporary company called Brewiton. And he had this amazing, amazing couch. And they wanted to consign stuff to just get rid of it. So we got the chairs, which were amazing. The couch, the only way you can get it in is to hoist it.
Yeah.
And it just, for us, it wasn't worth it. So they took basically a $40,000, $50,000 couch and chopped it up and threw it away.
Oh no.
And it happens,
You're
because-
right.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get it out of
How are
there?
you going to get it out? Because a lot of times you just can't,
Yeah.
you have to hoist it if you want it.
Yeah. Right.
It's amazing the things we see. I mean, you think it's crazy for people to spend $50,000, $60,000 on a couch. But we see them all the time.
That is pretty incredible.
There's a lot of money in Boca.
Yeah.
Not only just Boca. We
Right.
sell
We're all
we
all
sell
around
all
here.
over Florida. We sell all over the world. And if someone lives, if they want a certain couch and they find it in our store, and they're looking for a vintage Eames chair, or whatever. If it's in perfect condition, you get the money, and you can't find it everywhere.
Right.
A lot of stuff
Can't
you
get
can
it.
find online. That's changed the business because we sell, as I said, we sell online. We sell, I shipped something to Louisiana. In a million years, I would never find that part. I mean, that's how they found us. They were looking for whatever, a Ralph Lauren couch or whatever the heck it was.
So just Googled it and it came up on your
Yeah,
website.
Sure, yeah.
That's incredible. And then you just ship it off to them.
Well, it's because if they look at it, if they buy a Ralph Lauren couch wherever they live in Idaho someplace, and it costs $14,000. And they could buy it from us for $2,000. If
Right.
they pay $700 to ship it, or $600, or whatever it is. We don't make money on shipping. It's direct cost.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it is. I mean, it's not a profit. It's not a profit for us
For you.
shipping. So it makes sense.
Right.
Save a lot of money, and they don't have a lot of. They can do it online, but it is tougher to buy couches without sitting online.
Yeah, I would have to really see
It
a couch.
happens though, because if they know if it's a Ralph Lauren couch or if it's a Henriton couch, whatever it is, and it's current, they can go sit
They
on
know
it. They know what
right.
the model is, and they can sit on it.
Yeah.
There they are.
Okay, we're going to go to break here. And after the break, we're going to come back and talk a little bit more. You're fascinating, and this is really interesting stuff to me.
I'm learning myself every day.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
You've been listening to and watching The Becky and Boca Show. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge in downtown Boca Raton does fabulous professional makeup application. Make an appointment today and see how glamorous you can look. Call 561-409-4065 to book your appointment. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge is located at 233 South Federal Highway on the first floor of the Boca Grand Building in Boca Raton. The number again is 561-409-4065. And now, back to the show.
Hello, welcome back to the Becky and Boca Show. I'm here with Bennett Mostel, owner of Past Perfect Consignment Store, which he's telling us before the break about all the incredible things they get in there. But now I want to find out a little bit about you, Bennett.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Okay, what? You said you've only been doing this for 15 years.
Yes.
So what else have you been up to?
Well, I worked for 40 years on Wall Street.
Okay.
I retired for about 2 years and lost my mind. I was going crazy. I don't know how guys.
I hear that happens to a lot of people.
I don't know how you sit around and play golf every day. You go crazy.
Right.
You go brain dead.
Yeah.
So I bought this business. It was the worst time in the world. I think it was right before the market. It was the end of the world. 2000. And it was. And I was, why are you doing this? He said, it seemed like.
But
a
you
good
bought a
idea
consignment business, having never worked in that
No, never.
industry before.
Well, when I lived in New York, I had a girlfriend who was a designer, big-time clothing designer. I used to critique her line, but I always had a good eye for fashion, design, and style, and things like that.
Okay.
It just, it's like almost any other business. I mean, the catchphrases are different, but it's a product that you want to sell, and you have to learn about it and know about it. But I know some things, but I'm always learning.
Okay.
You can't. The internet's a big help to discovering or finding
Right.
what things really
Just
are.
Google it.
And one thing you should do is teach all artists how to sign their name legibly. Because you can't, something people want to bring in a painting to sell.
I don't know who it
We
was.
can't figure it out. I'm telling you, it's a real problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
It happens a lot, amazingly.
So you just decided to buy this consignment shop here in Boca Raton.
Yeah. And I stopped doing what I stopped doing what I was doing for a couple of years, and I started small, and it just got out of hand and expanded and expanded, and here I am. But even before that, I did 40 years on Wall Street.
And
I was
then?
an actor once in my life for about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, were you really?
I did.
Were you in any movies or anything?
I was. I worked on the producers, the original
Oh,
producers.
really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I did some plays, some road shows.
Huh.
Yeah, a long time
Was that
ago.
before or after Wall Street?
Silent. It was before.
Okay.
It was silent movies because I'm 100 years old.
No.
Yeah. My uncle was a famous actor. He was Zero Mostel.
Oh, okay.
So he starred in the producers. He was in Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, wow.
So he was a big time actor, and so that would help.
It runs
me
in
get
your
that job.
blood. Okay.
Runs in my blood.
Okay.
Crazy. And I know, so it was interesting. I've had an interesting life, interesting time. I have friends who are in the music business, and that's why we also
You were telling me in the break you have a lot of classic guitars in there.
We get not a lot, but I'm trying to convince my friend who's a major dealer in antique guitars, and he's sold to everybody.
So people buy them when you put them in your store?
Yes.
Who buys them?
People walk, oh, guitars, sell guitars? Because they're surprised we have them.
I was surprised you had the Chanel bag. So
I understand. We'd sell anything. We sell anything. It doesn't matter. So I said, Tim, please bring me some guitars. Bring a few. So he brought a few in. He has interesting stuff. Some of the really high-end stuff. I mean, he has guitars that cost $500,000.
So what are people using? Are they guitar players that are buying them, or just people using them to display in their homes? Or
Amazingly, there are people who never played who buy high-end guitars because they collect them.
Oh,
Some
okay.
guys play because they're just casual players. And we have some that are not expensive, and we have some that are really good. But if they're always looking for anything, we can certainly hook them up.
Wow.
My friend told me the craziest story ever. He told me he bought a guitar case for $30,000. I said,
case?
A case. I said, what? Are you crazy? He said, no. This was very special because it came with, there was a special Gibson guitar. It was a Kona Explorer or something. They only made 19. My friend who's a dealer said he's seen 300 of them. So there are only 19 real ones. And so there obviously are counterfeits out there because they're worth $750,000. So someone who has an original one and doesn't have the case will certainly spend $50,000 to buy this case.
Oh, I see. Wow.
And the guys who make the counter, or guys who are counterfeiting them, for sure would buy it because it makes it look authentic.
Credibility.
My friend will not sell it to a counterfeit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it shocked the hell out of me also.
Wow.
Yeah, but he sold guitars that were originally $5,000 that are now $500,000. You know, he said I sold that guitar.
Now, how can a guitar be worth so much money?
They're a very
Limited?
very collectible guitar. Some of the older Gibson guitars are worth. Some of the older Martin guitars from the 30s worth a lot of money. There's something called a 58 or 59, what they call them burst. The finish is like a burst finish that are worth easily $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000.
I had no idea.
Well, they only made 1,600 or 1,700, and they know where 800 are.
Wow. Okay, so it's an investment vehicle, I guess.
For some people, it's been a great investment.
Yeah. Hermes handbags are investment vehicles. You don't believe
I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
Because you can't just go buy one.
I guess. I mean, you can always go buy one. There are plenty of places that do sell them.
Yeah.
The counterfeits today are so good, it's tricky.
Isn't that amazing? I was just in New York, and you can't tell.
You
sometimes.
can't tell. They come with cards, with the thing, with all the documentation, and the work. The better counterfeits. Yeah. Some of them are lousy, but the good ones, I don't know. First of all, I can't imagine spending $150,000, $200,000 on a pocketbook.
Nope. Some people can.
Obviously, but it's whatever. But we don't have any of those.
You don't have any bags right now?
No, we have several, but I don't have any $200,000 bags.
Oh, okay.
I was in a house where she had 25 Hermes crocodile.
That's what you were telling me.
Hermes crocodile bags.
Oh, those are the really expensive ones.
175, 200,000, maybe more, and you have a 2-year wait to get them.
For a bag.
Well, you know how angry a crocodile is when you want to take his skin? Those guys have no sense of humor.
No.
So that we do that. We sell, anything that's interesting.
Anything that's interesting.
Yeah, we have a lot of Murano glass. We have collectibles. We have dishes. Today, I'll tell you, one of the problems today is that people have had fine china in their homes. They've had fine glassware, Waterford, Baccarat, stuff like that. And kids don't want it today. Grandkids don't want it.
The kids don't want it.
They don't want it.
And I guess they don't.
We've all done.
They don't entertain with fine china anymore.
Most people, if I ask them, when was the last time you had 12 people for dinner?
Right.
Christmas, once a year, something like that. And it just, especially here in Boca, a lot of people here are snowbirds.
Right.
They never cook. They never entertain. They always go out. And today there are people that have beautiful sets of china that could have been $1,000 a place setting originally. You could buy service for 12 with serving pieces for $500-$600.
Wow. Okay, so if you do entertain and you want some fine china,
you buy junk dishes cost a few $100.
Right.
You go, and I tell these people, we use them.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so
Think about that.
Yeah, you can go French Limoges dishes. I mean, really expensive stuff. The kids don't want it. They don't want it. They don't live like that.
No, you're right.
They don't even speak to each other. They sit next to each other and they text.
They watch TV while they eat
watch
dinner on the
TV while
couch.
they text.
Yeah.
They're texting. Who are you texting? They're sitting right next to each
I
other.
was just thinking about that the other day.
It's
a lot
insane.
of people do just sit on their couch and eat dinner while they watch TV.
And text.
They don't use a dining room
It's
table.
crazy. It really is. I mean, I think a lot's lost because if you don't sit with someone, if you don't speak to them, if there's no real
I
communication-
enjoy dinner, sitting around and talking and eating.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's interesting. I mean, you get to, it's not, you lose a lot gets lost in the typing. You know?
Yeah.
There's no nuance.
No,
you know?
you're right.
And besides, I hate typing.
I'm not very good at it. Okay, so tell me about some other things you have. Do you have a lot of chandeliers?
Yes.
I thought I noticed that when I was in
We
there.
have probably 50.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing with chandeliers, if you go to a lighting store, they have 1,000 fixtures.
Yeah.
And today they make, a lot of people also don't want to deal with really high-end chandeliers, but we just got a Waterford chandelier.
Ooh, I bet that's pretty.
Beautiful.
Okay, what's the price on something like that?
I just came in today, haven't even priced it yet.
Okay.
Not too expensive compared to what normally that stuff would sell.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen $100,000, $200,000 chandeliers. Amazing.
Yeah.
Baccarat
Well,
chandelier.
because all
Big
these big
baccarat chandelier.
houses around here, that's the grand entrance always
Oof.
has an incredible chandelier.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I've seen some. I had the fellow that sent it to Portugal, one of the great lucite chandeliers I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was fantastic. All lucite
Have you ever
petals.
seen a black glass chandelier?
Sure.
The place
have
I
one.
bought has one in it, and it
We
came
have
with the
one.
place. And what's the theory on that? I mean, it's
Who knows?
I love it, but I had never seen one before.
Yeah, we have a couple of Murano chandeliers right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have some lucite ones that are very modern.
Modern?
We have
Okay.
Sputnik style.
Oh, wow.
The Sputnik ones from the 60s and 70s are very valuable.
Are they?
Oh yeah,
So what do you mean by Sputnik?
they look like they're
Oh, yeah.
Sputniks. Yeah,
Cool.
they're very collectible.
Uh-huh.
And there are knockoffs made today that are
Right.
not as expensive, but some people only want a name. Part of the problem with some of the mid-century modern furniture that is very collectible.
Yeah.
The knockoffs today are so good that it
can't tell
kind
the
of
difference.
hurt the market a little bit.
Ooh, yeah. I used to go to Luminaire down in
Sure.
Coral Gables.
Yeah,
They have a lot of
Mid-century
Italian and
modern,
mid-century design. I love that.
yeah. We have
So-
a lot of it.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Okay. That's nice stuff.
Yeah, Eames chairs. You almost can't tell the difference. You can buy an Eames chair for $700.
The
And-
knockoffs?
The knockoffs.
Oh, wow.
The knockoffs. I mean, you can buy because of that, the chairs with the ottomans used to be so expensive that you can now find them for $2,800.
Wow.
The real ones.
The
old
real ones.
Yeah.
I know they were expensive. I remember seeing those in some consignment shop, I think, in Palm Beach. And
Yeah, they used to be
was
5,
amazed
6,
at the
7.
price.
Yeah, 10, whatever.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Some people only want that.
Yeah.
There's the tulip tables. The knockoffs.
Oh, yes.
The knockoffs are you cannot tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so someone says, "Well, how can I spend $6,000 on a table when I can buy almost the same thing for $900?"
Because it looks exactly the same.
It really looks exactly the same.
But you got to know it, like the knockoff handbags. If
like-
you're carrying a real one, you know it's real.
Yeah,
I guess
Yeah.
it's that.
yeah. Vassarelli chair. There are a lot of stuff. Everything's been knocked off.
Yeah.
There's even a company called Design Within Reach that
They used to be down in Miami, I think.
yeah they knocked off and they got licenses for some of the Knoll stuff and things like
yeah,
that.
how did they do that?
They got licenses from the companies. And they
Okay.
make copies,
Wow.
but it's a lot cheaper than the originals.
Right, right.
And there's only a limited, and they're also fabulous designers. There was a company called Directional
Directional?
back in the
Okay.
day, and a lot of the great designers that are very collectible a lot of them worked for Directional, whether it was Paul Evans or Malo Bauman. I mean, these are names if you live into mid-century modern furniture.
Okay.
We see some of that. Paul Evans stuff is skyrocketed in price. Crazy. So that sometimes used furniture does make sense.
Yeah.
But some stuff is very collectible.
Yeah.
And the prices on some of it is crazy. Buffets that could go for $200,000.
Amazing.
Amazing.
What about like the colors of furniture? Are they light colors popular now, or I mean,
Well-
I always like the black leathers and the dark leathers, but now I see a lot of white
White.
leather.
Every-
I'd be almost afraid to put that in my house, though.
Well, I will tell you that everything's cleanable, first of all. And today, the big trend has been for white, chrome, gray, stark, modern.
Right.
That's a lot of it. I mean, they're de-Tuscanizing a lot of the big houses that I never liked so much myself because you walked in, they're beautiful on the outside, it was kind of cold.
Right.
But styles change. I think that, I don't think to have everything so stark white is, I mean, it looks good, it's clean, it's the minimalist look.
Yeah.
And the pieces are great, some of it. Some of it's not so comfortable. For me, if it's not comfortable, I don't care what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
forget
not interested. I'm not interested.
Like shoes.
But personally, I like color. I mean, where I live in my apartment, it's amazing. Most of it's furnished with stuff that nobody wanted. And for the life of me, I don't get it. I mean, that's what's tricky about my business because not everybody, I walk through there and I see, most of these, I have a rug in my apartment. I walk by for 9 months every day. I kept looking at this rug. I said, this rug is unbelievable. It's like a Warhol for the floor.
Oh, nice.
And nobody bought it. And I took it home. It was amazing. It's one of the best things I ever got.
Wow.
Fantastic. A purple leather couch that nobody wanted.
That's a good color for a couch.
Fabulous. My daughter had it marked down to $900. It was a $40,000 custom couch. Nobody wanted it.
You're kidding. Why not? South Florida people like color.
Beats the hell out of me.
A lot of green and yellow down
here. Came to my place.
Oh,
so it looks
so
great. You got it. Turquoise. But I have a mix of everything. My own personal taste, I like streamlined furniture.
The contemporary?
Contemporary. But this was stuff made in the 50s.
Yeah, I know. When I say contemporary, I just mean contemporary
but
look.
It is very contemporary.
Mid-century. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a turquoise chrome chair, big bench, beautiful. All from the 50s by a designer named Ken Weber.
Okay.
So it's me, I have very eclectic stuff, and I have a lot of colorful, big pieces of art in my place.
I bet.
Because I like art. But most of it I've been dragging around for 40 years.
Yeah.
I've been a collector my whole life.
Wow.
So I like art.
So tell us about your outdoor furniture, because I know that's a big thing here in South Florida.
Yeah, we have.
But if you're it gets deteriorated, though, by the salt air, unless, I guess, it's really good quality, correct?
Well, no. It has nothing to do with the old teak, the real teak, big, heavy teak.
Yeah.
We get that sometimes, and sometimes we refinish it.
Oh.
Because it turns gray,
Yeah.
So we refinish it. We also, there's this plastic wicker, and some of the good stuff is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, a couch can cost $4,000 or $5,000.
Outdoor furniture.
Outdoor furniture, just for a couch. I mean, there's a lot of cheap Chinese stuff around that you can get.
Yeah.
But even so, we have, we just got in this beautiful set that's probably $30,000 worth of outdoor stuff we'd sell for, I don't know, $2,800.
Unbelievable.
Couch, chair, table, a couple of ottomans. It's going to last forever.
Right, because some of that stuff that's made to
No, the
made
good
to the
stuff
outdoors.
lasts.
Yeah.
Lasts forever. Can withstand anything. Especially the plastic wicker. The
Really?
good stuff. Oh, yeah.
That'll last forever?
Forever.
Huh.
Indestructible. The good stuff.
Yeah.
The cheap stuff from China, not so long. But even they're getting better, but not as good as there are some brands that are just great. And teak will last a long time, but you have to take care of it.
Yeah, but teak gets that gray, like you were talking about.
Yeah,
that
but you
gray,
can refinish it.
You can refinish
can oil
it.
And you can paint it with certain kinds of paint.
Huh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Amazing what you could do.
Okay.
And I have someone also right now we're opening a shabby chic department.
Oh, what does that entail?
It's just, furniture that nobody wants, and we're redoing it.
Oh, okay.
So some colorful stuff.
Huh. Is that in your store there?
In the store there, yeah.
Oh, boy.
We just took an old white kind of so-so bedroom set and painted it turquoise. It looks fabulous.
That's a great idea.
We actually have a turquoise beach, those beach heavy tire bicycles.
Yes.
That goes great with it.
Oh, wow. Anybody looking for something fun? You got a beach condo. Go check it out.
No, it's great. It's great. We have a lot of that.
So you sell bicycles too?
No, occasionally.
Okay.
Occasionally. We sell a couple, every now and then we get some racing bikes. People sell their apartments. They're moving out of town. They don't want it.
Okay, so you just go and take what you think you can.
Yeah. Well, we think if I knew what would sell, I'd only have that.
Right. So if someone is moving, they can call you.
Yeah.
And I guess send you pictures of what they have.
Send us pictures. We'll find, I don't know, it depends on what. Again, we can't always take everything.
Right.
We take a small percentage of what we see, but it has to be high quality, clean.
Okay.
No
High quality
scratches.
and clean.
I mean, scratches, you can't help. You get some scratches in furniture because you use it. Nothing's pristine.
Right.
You know, one of the things people do is sometimes when they order new furniture, they wait 6 months. And it comes in, there's a thread that's hanging out. And one says, I paid so much money, I'm not taking this, send it back. They never send it back.
No,
They take it, they dump
right.
it. They dump it. So occasionally we'll buy,
Oh, okay.
we buy sometimes closeouts or returns.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I mean, we're offered returns from Wayfair every single day and probably offered 3 truckloads.
oh, so you're getting new stuff.
No, I don't take it.
You don't take it.
No. Yeah, we don't resell Rooms to Go, Ashley, City Furniture
Yeah.
on a resale basis.
No.
We won't
That
do
stuff
it.
doesn't last anyway.
No. And it's disposable furniture.
Right. It really is.
Yeah, I know.
And people have to think about that.
But it looks good.
Yeah, but quality. Nothing beats quality.
Kids don't care. Young
don't care.
people, they don't care. They go to Zigal, whatever those kind of places.
Z Gallery.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Or they're buying on time and they put 10% down.
Mm-hmm.
Put 10% down, they don't realize they bought the furniture.
Right.
I mean, Rooms to Go is really in the finance business.
Yeah. No, you're right.
If you went in there and here's my credit card, I want to buy whatever this is for $2,500 bucks, they're not looking for you.
They would prefer that you finance
Yeah.
it. Oh.
I mean, they're really in the finance business.
Okay.
So, but listen, they've got a great business.
Mm-hmm.
They do more than $1 billion in sales. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, big business.
Yeah.
So people compete with. That's one of our competitors.
Really?
Price point. Yeah, their price points.
The price point is about the same?
Price points are really about the same.
Boy, you can get the really good stuff
You can
at
get the good
Fast
stuff for the
Perfect,
same
or you
price,
can
except
get the
we don't
junk.
finance.
Yeah.
And banks won't finance used furniture.
Oh, is that a rule?
Yeah, I haven't found one that did.
It's amazing.
They'll finance 100% of new furniture and 0 of used furniture. That's riskless.
That's, wow.
It's crazy.
Hey, that's a business for someone to get into.
It's amazing, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any
So
sense.
we fund everything ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we do, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we do buy. Some people will not consign. They just want to sell.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Someone just doesn't want to bother. You can come and say what something is, what
They're
you're willing
never
to pay for.
happy because if we buy, because we see so much on a consignment basis, that if they want us to buy it, we're grave robbers. I mean, I'm not trying. I tell them honestly, you do better. And some people don't care. Some people have so much money, it doesn't matter. Just get it out of here.
Just get it out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Just move it out.
No, they sold it. This guy said they sold my. And one example, it was a big house in Royal Palm. A guy calls me up. He said someone knocked on his door and said wants to buy a house. He said, not for sale. He said, I'll give you $12 million cash if you close within 2 weeks.
Oh, my God.
Guy said, okay. And he had maybe $500,000 worth of stuff in the house. Great stuff.
Yeah.
He said, get it out of here.
Right.
And what's the difference what you get for it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And if we keep stuff for 90 days. If we don't sell it,
I was going to ask you about that. What
We
do you do when
donate
it
it.
doesn't sell?
and we give them a tax deduction.
Okay.
And if they have a special charity, that's fine. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But and
Oh,
sometimes
you
we
give the
extend
tax deduction back to the person
to the
that...
person who owns it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And sometimes it's worth more dead than alive.
So there's no guarantee you're going to sell something.
Who knows?
Right.
And sometimes we extend certain things like art. We have a longer life.
Yeah.
Chandeliers because they don't take up space. You
Right.
can hang them from the ceiling. And again, if it's off season,
You might wait till...
Yeah, we work a little bit, but I'll tell you
Yeah.
honestly, the thing that's crazy about this business, 7 of the last 8 years, we did more business in the summer than during the season, which makes no sense.
I don't know.
I have
Why
to-
would that be?
I-
More people moving here? Or?
No clue.
No clue.
No clue. But it just, 7 out of 8 years, it's not,
Yeah. It's a trend.
it just, who knows? I mean, I know it starts earlier because people start school. They want to get in before school starts. And schools are starting now in Florida, I think, first week, second week in August.
August, yeah.
And, or when they're out of town now, when the snowbirds are leaving, that's when a lot of work is done in apartments because they can't do it during the season.
Okay, maybe that's what's going on.
So that's some of that, but we don't know.
That's just very strange.
It just happened, and we're happy. But
Yeah.
and as I said, it's a very hit and miss kind of business, and our store changes all the time. There's always new stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I know
too
that.
much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter yells at me. What
Do
are
you
we
have
going to
other
put this?
warehouses if you don't
We have a couple of. We have one
As
or
I
two
say, you
warehouses.
must be. Yeah, you must be able to store stuff somewhere.
But we have 20. You can put a lot of stuff in 25,000 square
Yeah,
feet,
yeah.
and it's and it's always a job to make it to make it presentable. Sometimes
Right.
it's just. It's a little. Sometimes it's a little. You got to watch where you're walking, but that's okay.
No, but it's an interesting place.
You
for
have to look.
anyone that hasn't been there, you can spend hours
Yeah.
just because you don't see everything right away. You have to look up and down,
Look down and
around.
look around because
yeah.
we've got a lot of stuff to see.
Mhm.
But it's interesting. you
Oh,
know?
it's very interesting.
And we have people who just make the rounds. It's something to do. They go to our store and
Oh,
several
they go
others
to all of them. Okay.
because they're interested and they're buyers. They're hunters.
Right.
I mean, we have dealers that buy from us all the time and look to resell.
right.
I mean, I've seen stuff that I've sold on websites in London.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's
Right, I
amazing.
imagine people with stores would come in there and buy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I
And the
mean,
designers, like you said,
yeah.
why not come in there and buy,
I mean, there's
buy
stores
something
you
really
know,
nice?
all over the world that have interesting things, and they sell, whether it's collectibles, mid-century, or
Mhm.
whatever, and they always buy from them.
Mm-hmm.
Designer came in yesterday, bought some blue side stuff for sending to New York.
Wow. What about, do you sell curtains
No.
at all?
No, I have
no
someone,
window.
someone that
treatment.
works with us, works in my store. She does drapes and shades and things like that.
Okay.
Well, we don't, but that's, I basically give her
Separate,
whatever she does. And she's been doing it for a long time.
But you do have rugs, right?
We have a lot of rugs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And rugs in Florida, we have some great rugs that
Mm-hmm.
originally cost a lot of money that we sell really inexpensively. And we don't have the cheap
Wow.
machine rugs that you can buy for $120
Yeah.
at Home Depot. We have some great, Oriental rugs, Persian rugs
Mm-hmm.
that probably cost $30,000, $40,000. We're selling for $1,200.
Wow.
And happy to get it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, we see them in all the houses, but not a big demand.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah.
So it is strange. I had a silk rug. I didn't even know what it was. I mean, it's very specialized
Yeah.
to really understand. It's just like Chinese collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to tell what's good, what's bad, and because you can make a lot of mistakes. I mean, I have a friend that bought a vase that was cracked for $8.
Yeah.
He sold it in Hong Kong for $2.2 million.
No.
It happened.
What was it?
It's just a little vase. I mean, but there are armies of Chinese roaming the country, going to every auction around the place, searching for artifacts. And it's very
Okay.
specialized, and you really have to know. And there are fakes out there, but there are people who are extraordinarily knowledgeable, and that's all they do.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And without question, I've sold stuff.
Have you ever come across something that you didn't realize what you had?
Oh, I do it all the time.
I bet.
Yeah, I sold a painting once for $2,500. It was worth $30,000.
No.
Happens. It happens. Unfortunately.
The
it
person
happens.
that buy it know, or did they just have
They
to
had
buy
it. They knew. Yeah, sure.
They knew.
Of course they know. I mean, we have people we know who they are. They're pickers. They come around
Yeah.
looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a good. They almost help us find something. I know what they're looking at.
Then
I'm under. I know it's underpriced. But we have great stuff.
I know
so,
that. Yeah.
If you want Baccarat glasses, you can get them. If you want Ralph Lauren couches, Ralph Lauren tables, you can get it. I mean, high end stuff.
That's amazing.
Or you can go to Ralph Lauren and pay 8 times the price.
Right. Okay, so we got to wrap this up. But anybody that is looking for not just furniture, past perfect consignment, mostly furniture, I guess.
Furniture, art, lighting, accessories, chandeliers, help with drapes, help with staging,
Okay.
you name it.
Because in Boca Raton, the reason we end up with such nice things in consignment stores is
Yep.
because of all the wealthy people passing through here, building all these mansions, moving around, changing it up, and stuff's got to go somewhere.
And sometimes you find great stuff in places that have been here for 30, 40 years, not expensive places. They bought designer stuff 40 years
In the
ago
day, yeah.
that is now collectible.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Okay, everybody, you hear that? Past perfect consignment, and it's 108 Northwest 20th Street. It's right west of Dixie Highway.
Yes.
On the south
the
side,
corner of
correct?
20th.
Corner of 20th and Dixie?
No, 20th and Northwest First.
20th and Northwest First. Okay, if you haven't been there, just go for fun. Check it out.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Bennett. Nice
Thank you.
meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
You have been watching and listening to The Becky and Boca Show. Tune in every Thursday night at 6 p.m. to discover all the ways to spoil yourself and have a good time in beautiful Boca Raton. See you next week.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly